Okay, I wanted to give you a visual explanation of the acceleration due to gravity and what exactly this meters per second means that we talk about in class. And the figure that we need to remember is that the acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meters per second per second. It is also 32 feet per second, but because we are a science class, we are going to be dealing with metric and seconds. So this is a part that a lot of students get confused about, and hopefully we can clear that up. So we're at a very high place, and this is at 0 seconds, so we haven't dropped the baseball. And so here's the baseball. Color that in. And so because we haven't dropped it and it's not moving, the velocity is obviously 0 meters per second because it is not moving. We drop it, and after 1 second, let's say it gets, well, let's do this. Let's say it gets to here. And after 1 second, the velocity will be 9.8 meters per second. And then after an additional second, let's make it like that. So this is at the 2 second mark. This sphere that's falling will have been falling faster and faster. So you can see that during this interval between 1 and 2 seconds, it fell further because it was going faster. And at this point, the velocity at the 2 second mark is going to be 19.6 meters per second. And the way I got that, I just took the 9.8 from 1 second, and then we added another 9.8 for the second, and we ended up with 19.6 meters per second. Okay? And then it continues, and it falls farther and farther, probably farther than I had an opportunity to draw. So it falls farther and farther. This is at the 3rd second right here. And so we add another 9.8 to the total above, and we ended up with, let's see, 29.4 meters per second. Okay, now it's been falling, and it fell. It was after 1 second, it was at this rate. After another second, it was this rate. After an additional second, it was that rate. So it increased 9.8 meters per second, right? Because we just added this, right? We added 9.8 plus 9.8, we got 19.6. We added another 9.8, we ended up with 29.4. So we can say that the acceleration was 9.8 meters per second for every second that the baseball was falling. So that is why we get this weird unit, that it's meters per second every second. So every second, it increased in speed by 98 meters per second. Okay, hope that makes it clear. And another way you might hear it or see it written is meters per second squared. And mathematically, that is a correct way of saying it. And you can ask your algebra teacher to figure that one out for you if you're confused about it. So there you go, acceleration due to gravity, and why it's meters per second, and kind of how this works. And so as the ball is dropping, it's getting faster and faster and faster. And at every second interval, 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, it will have increased by this amount. All right. Okay. Thanks for watching.